A lot going on in the nation's capital. WBZ's John Keller joins us live from Washington, D.C. right now. John, good to see you. Let's start first with Georgia. So if Jon Ossoff is able to hold on to his lead and win, hasn't been officially called yet, but how does this impact the Senate moving forward?
Well, Senator Markey had it right. First of all, it removes Mitch McConnell as majority leader and makes Chuck Schumer the majority leader. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris would come over to break any 50-50 ties in the voting. And that's huge, procedurally, in terms of what the Democrats can potentially get done if they hold their own party line. But it also is just an absolutely shocking final verdict on Donald Trump and his political strategy. Paula, there was a popular book that came out a couple of years ago by an anti-Trump activist named Rick Wilson called Everything Trump Touches Dies. Consider the House in 2018, gone. The White House, gone. Now apparently the Senate. Nice work, not.
The GOP certainly does look different today than even just 2 weeks ago. And let's talk about what's going on in Washington. The joint session of Congress is set to meet with the Electoral College results in the next hour or so. The president's put a lot of pressure on Vice President Mike Pence to do something, and there is a debate set to take place between members of Congress. But can that change the outcome of the election?
Almost certainly not. I mean, you never want to say never in this political climate we live in, but unless somehow you could get a majority in the House, which is controlled by the Democrats, to vote in support of one of these challenges, it's all theater, Paula. That's the bottom line. However, a slightly more serious and potentially impactful theater is going on in the streets of this city. I don't know if you saw any of the video from overnight where Trump supporters, members of white supremacist groups among them, clashed with police. There is no serious presence of counter-demonstrators here. Some of the white supremacists are referring to the cops online as Cop-Tifa, a combination of police and Antifa, the boogeyman anti-fascist group. So when we get through today, so far the demonstrations are largely peaceful, and this thing drags into tonight. No wonder every D.C. cop and several hundred National Guards men and women are on duty in Washington, D.C. at this hour. Paula?
Peaceful so far, John. Let's hope it stays that way. And we know that the president is set to speak to the crowd shortly. So John Keller in Washington, D.C. for us today. John, thanks so much.